A one-day home makeover event is coming to the DMV. It's called Home Reimagined, and it's hosted by the nonprofit A Wider Circle.
Okay, so the mission here is to provide fully furnished, professionally designed, functional homes for families who are in need, and do all of that in one single day. Here are the women who are going to get it done. We have Lara Gagrica, who is the director of A Wider Circle, and author. Also, Catherine Fowlkes, who is from Fowlkes Studio. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
That's a big mission,
Yes.
to get all this done in one day. Lara, why is this so important to do for a second year now?
Yes, absolutely. So I'm just going to say I'm the director of Home Reimagined, not the whole organization of A Wider Circle. Just shout out to our CEO, Amy, who runs our organization. Let me just step back and say a little bit about what A Wider Circle does. So we provide furniture and housewares to about 10 to 15 individuals and families every day from our center in Silver Spring. So the typical service is a client would make an appointment, get their own transportation, come choose their items from our 35,000 square foot warehouse, and we will load up their truck and they take it home with them. Home Reimagined really elevates that service because we partner with designers like Catherine and moving companies, so we're able to have all of those homes professionally designed, and then we deliver the furniture for a setup on May 8th, and the goal, we did 10 homes last year, and the goal is to do 35 this year, all on May 8th.
Wow, so you're growing.
More than
So we'll see what happens next year.
Yeah.
Now, how did you come up with this idea from what it generally is to enhancing it in this way?
Yeah, it really was a way to, you're always asking how can you have a greater impact, how can you grow your service? So it came out of that, and then it really came out of a community that's so supportive of our work. We have amazing moving partners who have, done deliveries for us for clients who really couldn't get there. I have people like Catherine who were volunteers at A Wider Circle for a long time, and they kept saying, like, how can we do more? How can we give back in new ways? And so it really came out of the community supporting each other. And then we also have amazing corporate sponsors for each of their homes. Rise by Bazzuto is our event sponsor for this, and so they also are rolling up their sleeves and helping set up that day. So it really is a program that came out of community supporting community.
Wow.
Incredible.
Catherine, we were seeing some of the before and afters. I know you've worked on some of these spaces. You're going from maybe a mattress on the floor, no mattress at all, and then you're designing it beautifully. How hard is it to pull all that together with the donations and piecing things together?
Well, it is not that hard because A Wider Circle is so amazing and everyone who contributes and volunteers there.
Yeah.
But the process, we will visit the client's home sometimes and get to know them a little bit, maybe their interests, maybe the kid's favorite color or a hobby. And that's really fun. And then we're able to go to A Wider Circle and pull the pieces for Home Reimagined. And then the day of the install, it is happy chaos.
Organized chaos.
Maybe, hope so.
Yeah, that's incredible. And you had mentioned one of the biggest services you offer is that you can transport. So instead of people having to rent a U-Haul, you guys are doing the transportation. That's huge.
Yeah, so that's the biggest barrier for most of the clients that come to A Wider Circle. If you think about it, not only, many of the people we serve are living in poverty, or they maybe had a life event like a fire or a flood, and that's why they need furniture. And so not only is something like renting a U-Haul an expense, but there also are requirements. You have to have a driver's license. A lot of people don't drive in the DMV. You have to have a credit card, or it's way more expensive to get those vehicles. So our moving partners who pro bono not only let us use their trucks, but their team who lifts all this furniture and gets it all in. It's exactly like if you moved into a new place and hired them. They bring it all up however many flights of steps, put it in the rooms where it belongs, and then our amazing designers and those volunteers get everything set up in just a few hours. So it's very incredible.
I've donated a mattress before. You make it easy on our end too. So
thank
send
you.
those
Donation.
donations. I love A Wider Circle. You can participate in Home Reimagined. It takes place May 8th. Now see how you can help. See what Catherine can use to help with the designs by going to awidercircle.org. Thank you both for being here.
Thank
Good
you
luck.
so much.
Thank you.